Hi you guys, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. Today with our book pages, I thought we would make some charms. I've seen some little tile charms. I've seen Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah make charms a few times with just little, pieces of chipboard and scrap paper. So I thought we could make some with the book pages. I have my stuff set out a little differently because I was going to be using some embossing powder and I don't want to mess up my mat. I think that this might warp it. I have warped my other one, my old one, in some way, so I'm a little more careful about heat on it. Okay, so what I have is some scrap pieces of chipboard that I have just from making book covers in the past, and there were just like little strips left over, and I was like, man, well, I don't want to throw them away. I don't really know what I'll use them for, but this works good, so we're gonna do that. And I've cut out, or not cut out, but I've torn out some little pieces of the book page to attach to it, and I'm using the art glitter glue so that it dries really fast, so that we don't have to wait a whole long time for drying time. And I'm covering both sides. We're having another really nice day outside today. It's sunny and supposed to be really hot. I mean, I'm not really one for the really hot weather, but it's, sunny and pretty. It's not too bad in the shade. I went out for a walk this morning. It was about 8 when I went out to walk, and it was already warm. It's supposed to be 90, I think. 90 something. Normally at this time of year, it's, well, there's no normal. I don't think there is a normal. We have anything from really hot to really rainy in June. It just seems to change every June. So I don't know. I don't know what's normal. I would say 90 is not real normal, but obviously it happens. Okay. This is the not so much fun to watch part of it, I'm sure. Sometimes I prep and I don't know how much I should prep. I don't know how much of the process you always want to see or not. So, today you're seeing a little bit more of it. I did pre-tear some of them, but I figured I'd show you, how I did. I didn't have to measure or anything, so it doesn't take, too awful long. And it doesn't have to fit on the tile perfectly. We're going to do a little bit of sanding on it. Okay, so this is just a page that I have a little strip, left. And so I'm just sticking it on the little tile and sort of tearing it. And it's coming off just fine. I mean, once you get the tear started. And then I do one for both sides. So that one, and then I just make sure that I'm keeping the ones I've torn for which tile together, because these little tiles are not all the same size. Okay, so I've run out of, a full amount, that'll fit on there. So So I'm just going to grab another one here real quick to get my last bit. Anyway, this weekend is supposed to be back down around 70. I think that's a little more normal. Still, we need rain. That would be good. Probably put a little more glue on there than necessary. I guess while I'm doing this, don't forget to enter the giveaway for my 500 subscribers. I have a video titled Book Page Woven Pockets. I'll put it in the description box below. I'm sorry if you guys are sick of me repeating it. I just, you know, sometimes you don't see every single video. So I just want people who have been watching me to have the opportunity to enter. So if you go back, or in my description box, the video Book Page Woven Pockets is down there. And comment on that one. I will be doing my drawing from the comments on that video. And then the prize is the file folder flippy thing that I made a little while back. That video, if you haven't seen it, will also be down in the description box. And please give the video a thumbs up, and the drawing will be on June 7th. You have to be 18, otherwise it's open to everyone. And be a subscriber. Okay. Let me get that out of the way. And then if you have, you know, one of those like nail files would be great, but I don't have one of those handy. I have this. My friend Donna gave this to me when I first started doing paper crafting. She said, you're going to need this. So I'm just going to take and sand the sides, and it'll get those pieces off. I probably need to get a fingernail file because, you know, I've sort of worn this one down doing things. So it's, I mean, it still works, but, and you can sand as much or as little as you want. You could take a lot off, a little off. It's up to you and what you're trying to accomplish. It does make a little mess. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do, not, you know, so not everybody has a ton of different options. I don't have a ton of different options. Some people may be just getting started and really don't have a lot of different options. So I thought we would start by doing one with just a stamp. And I have a set of stamps that look like this. Maybe it's better on there. I got them at Tuesday Morning a long time ago, so I don't know. It's Bow Bunny, so maybe you can still find it. Floral Flourishes is what it's called. And I just thought I would take just a little bit of it, you know, just the leaves and flower part of it, and just go right in the center of it. And then I'm going to move that out of the way and close that. And then we can ink around it. I like to mix my inks. I like to do you know, like to bring it farther down in with the, this one is the walnut stain. You know, I think I might do both sides too of the, let me stamp the other side too, just so that they're both pretty in case it spins or however it's going to be used. Anyway, so this is the walnut stain, and I like to come in on it to distress it, age it, and then come around again with the black just on the very edge. I think that makes it look pretty cool. So there's that. I don't know, you know, none of this is waterproof. And so I don't know what would happen if you tried to do like a Mod Podge over it, or maybe the glossy accents over it, something like that. Or maybe you don't have anything like that, and that's fine also. I have my, so this is a little hole punch, and it works, you know, it's a little bit thick, but it goes through, and then you kind of have to, you know, jiggle it around to get it off. Okay, so then we put a little hole in it, and then I have, let's see, I have one black, I don't have any black jump rings. I don't even know if they make black jump rings. I don't have a lot of jewelry making items, so I just go with what I have. And so I am going to mix a little here, but, you know, that's okay. I think it'll work out okay. Whenever I go to Hobby Lobby and I stop and look at the jewelry making aisle, I always think, well, I need to buy some more, because I never have exactly what I want when I'm, you know, trying to make things. But then I think, well, but I don't know what it is that I need. I need all of it, really. Oops, okay. All right, so there is that one. So it could be attached on, you know, fabric or something like that. Let's see. We'll just put some here. This is the one I made. So I guess we'll go ahead and do the one that I used the embossing powder on. What am I looking for? Messy. We'll go ahead and ink around it first. I don't know if that's a good idea. Does that make the glitter stick, the embossing powder stick where I don't want it to? I don't know. I don't remember in what order I did it. All right, I don't have a whole lot of number stamps, but I have these ones. They're also a Bo Bunny that I got at Tuesday Morning a long time ago. It is Written stamp is what this one is called. And I think I'll do an 8. stamp block. Oh, there it is. Oops, wrong way. I'm going to get that ink off there. It's this is kind of nerve-wracking, you know, because you don't want to get so much in there that it messes up the design and it doesn't make, you know, because the embossing will fill in where you don't want it to sometimes. So I don't know if it's going to work until I do it, honestly. On this 5, the bottom part of it didn't work real well, but it's fine. I don't mind it. I don't know if you guys can tell that it's a 5, but anyway. Oh, that worked. Except for all of it everywhere. Hold on just a sec. Let me get a little brush. I'm just going to brush a little bit, if it will brush off. Hopefully it'll brush off. Okay. Actually, I'm going to put this directly down. Move these out of the way. I have to plug in my gun heat tool, whatever it's called. And then, so this is why I'm just doing it on my desk. I know it's not going to work the wood. It takes a second for this to heat up. All right. Yeah, I hadn't used it yet today, and so... All right, I'm going to now just do the sides, and I'm going to go ahead and do 2 sides. So I'm just going to dip it in like this on 2 sides, and then hopefully it works this way. Yesterday I did it 1 side at a time. And it is kind of hard to tell when it does what it's supposed to do on the side like this, but I managed. All right, embossing gun again. Yeah, it did it. Cool down. Okay, then the other 2 sides. Oh, I almost grabbed it on there. Okay. All right, one more time. Wrong side. Alrighty, so there's that. Now on this one, I didn't put an eyelet, but I put the 8 so far down that I could. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not going to, because if I do, I don't think I have a jump ring big enough to fit if I do that. So I'm not going to, but you could. You could do an eyelet in there. See, you guys, I need to go shopping. Okay, so just punch that in there. And then on this one, I used one of these tiny little Tim Holtz paper clips. And then these little jump rings again. Oops. Okay, sometimes it's just easier to use your fingers. And then okay, so sorry if that's really loud. So you can put this on a pocket. Let's see. Okay, so I made this one before. I've done some book page, you know, videos before. This is one that I did in the past. So it could attach like, you know, at the top of a pocket or on something like that. Okay, so there's that one. And then I thought we would try one. Let's get these out of the way. No more embossing. Where's my... Yeah, I definitely could use a new fingernail file one, I think. Emery board. There's probably one here in the house somewhere. My daughter probably has one. It made me think of the Dollar Tree. So there are, of course, just like probably every other place in the U.S., tons of Dollar Trees where we are. Tons, quite a few. In one little area, there, you know, just like on one street, there are 3 different ones. They're all the Dollar Tree. One of them I went into recently, and I was shocked at the condition of the store. It was a mess and really nearly empty. I've been seeing people buy such cool things lately at the Dollar Tree, and I thought, well, I'm going to run in. It was horrible. And so a different day I went into another one, and it was better. And recently I don't go to the South Hill very often in Spokane. I just, you know, don't really need to. I'm thinking to use one of these flowers somewhere. That's pretty. I think this one. I won't use the whole thing. These came in my subscription, what is that called? My Creative Studio box, I think is what it is. I'm gonna grab something here real quick. Hopefully this color goes okay with it. Okay. Trying to get all the dust and stuff off my hands. So I went up on the South Hill recently, and where I was, there was a Dollar Tree right there. So I went in, and you guys, this one was fabulous. It's like, well, come on now. I mean, it was clean. It was well stocked. Let's see, I think I'm going to cut it. Around here. And I was like, well, that's really unfair. It was so nice in there. Okay, so hopefully this one, I think we'll do one on the other side too. Again, we'll do this one. Or maybe just that. You know, I didn't think about my hole punch in this one. Whoops. It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, this was a great Dollar Tree. They had lots of good stuff in it. Okay, I'm hoping that this is a good color. Let's see. I think it is. Okay, that'll work. Okay, sometimes this, so it's a stamp that I found secondhand at some point. I don't know. And sometimes I just kind of do that to get my color. And it's probably going to take a while to dry, and I really don't want it to smear. Make sure I don't have it on my fingers. Actually, I am going to use the heat tool just to kind of hopefully dry that a little. I don't know if I did it enough, but I did it a little. Okay. Hopefully this sticker doesn't goof up now, because I'm going to try and punch right through it. It's fine. So this would be, I guess, the main side, since I didn't think about that very well. Maybe we'll do silver on this one. I have a little bit bigger jump ring here. This one I can probably do with my fingers, yep. And then maybe a larger paper clip even. Not a huge paper clip, but do I have a small one? Maybe? No? Yes. Okay, so there's one, let's see, with a larger paper clip, dangly. You could put it on the side of a page. It could come out this way and hang off the side, you know, like of a book page or something. Getting caught in my sewing. Okay, so anyway, there's that one. And I had another, let's see. I was thinking, okay, I have some charms here. Maybe this will be the last one. I I just didn't know how long it would take to make everything. I've seen these. I was looking on Pinterest and I saw some that people had made jewelry out of, and they had all kinds of charms and things hanging off of them. It was so pretty, of course, and beads and things like that. So like they would put maybe another hole at the bottom and have beads hanging down from it. I don't have, like I said, I don't have a lot of stuff to be able to do that. I also am not familiar with, you know, working with beads and how to get them attached to things properly. I need to do a little bit more research on that, so. I don't do a lot of stuff in gold, but we're going to do some gold. A little bit more. Okay. Let me get another ink pad. So this one is a gold ink pad. Hopefully it's a similar enough gold that it doesn't look horrible together. I don't know. All right, silence, sorry. Lid. Okay, I'm gonna just dry this a little bit again. All right. Let's see, I like, yeah. And you know, I might put, let's see, I'll do an eyelet in this one. It's going to be very flashy. I've got some really shiny gold ones. Let's see, and I don't think I have my crop dial out. Okay, and then I have, hopefully this one is big enough. Yes, it is. I have this little charm here that's, I don't know what language that is, but it says long life. Well, I know what language that is. I don't know what language is above it. This is a tiny little hole. Hopefully it fits. Okay, good. And then I thought to put it on this little safety pin. Ah. Okay, there we go. Okay. So there we have it, you guys. So there's gold, kind of a pink and silver. Could also put a bulb pin on there. There's black with some bronzy. I need to do more inking on this one, I think. Here we go. So many things you could put on them too, you guys. You could put like bling or, And like I said, if you have a lot of jewelry making stuff, you could hang all kinds of stuff off of them. But anyway, there we go. I hope you like them, and I've inspired you to try and make some too. I've been wanting to make some for a long time. Like I said, I've watched Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah do it quite a few times, and I've never done it myself. Anyway, all right, you guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.